Hello, everyone. How are you today? It's me, Dr. Hoke Echo, your happy brain pediatrician. Here for another short live with you. I hope you've had a great day so far. So, I talked to mom a few days ago, and she had a child that's about 9 years old, and she's been waiting for an evaluation since the child, or she's been asking for an evaluation since the child was about 3 years old. That's a long time. So she feels that her child possibly has autism, her child has been struggling in school, her child is being moved to the next grade, even though she's not doing well in school. She's not getting the help she needs because she hasn't gotten an evaluation. And it made me really, really sad because here's this child, no fault of her own, who simply just needs additional support in school. But she's unable to get the additional support in school until she gets a medical diagnosis. And so, on so many levels, it hurts, it's not right, and we can do things better. And so, that's what I wanted to talk to you today about the cost of late intervention in our children's lives. And so, before we talk about late, I mean, the story I just told is an example of a late intervention. This child has been waiting since she was 3 for an evaluation and has not gotten one. But what's early intervention, right? Early intervention, you hear pediatricians talking about it, is the time between when the child is born until the age of 5, thereabout, because that's a time of really rapid brain growth. And so if you're going to make changes, be it in terms of speech, in terms of physical, if your child has difficulty with their motor skills or movement, that's the time to make changes. If your child has difficulty with tying shoelaces, for example, or even using utensils to eat, that's a good time to get your child in occupational therapy. If your child is not saying the appropriate amount of words or speaking and articulating in such a way that a stranger can understand, for example, by age 4, then your child needs speech therapy. And I mean, even before then, when you go for your 18-month and 24-month visits, it's important to tell your pediatrician really what's happening. And I know often you may go into the pediatrician's office and may feel rushed or there's not enough time, but I advise parents keep a list of the things that bother you, of the questions that you have. So when you go into the office, you can articulate those to the pediatrician because nobody else knows your child better than you do. You're your child's first advocate. You're the most important advocate for your child. You're your child's first teacher. And so it's important to keep track of the concerns you have and bring it up. Because if your if your pediatrician is does not necessarily ask you, maybe they'll say, how's your child doing? And if you say fine, they're going to think everything is well with your child, right? So it's really up to us as parents to articulate the concerns we have for our children. And if you have that gut feeling in your tummy and you don't feel like something is just not right, something most probably is not right, and it's important for you to bring it up, or at least let's make sure let your pediatrician check and make sure there's nothing, and so then it's fine. But it's better to not ignore that gut feeling that you have. And so that's why we talk about the importance of early intervention between the ages of 0 to 5, so that your child can get the best support, best help that they need to make changes in whatever is going on with your child, especially in terms of if you're thinking your child may possibly have autism. It's important to ask for help first, early, because it definitely makes changes. So, like the story I was telling you when I first started talking, this child is definitely not doing well in school. And unfortunately, she keeps getting moved up to next grade, even though she's not doing well. And can you imagine the amount of what she feels emotionally, because our children know more than you think they do. they're intelligent. They know more than you. They understand how people may perceive them. They can see the stares, they can hear the talking, they understand, right? And so the best thing you can do for your child is find a way to get the help your child needs and not have to wait 6 years, because it's definitely going to be detrimental to the growth of your child in every way, emotionally, physically, and all of that. And I'm sure as a parent too, it doesn't make you feel good that your child is struggling, and there's really nothing you can do to help your child. So, but you can. It's not true that you don't have any resources, because um, it's important to keep asking. If you've talked to your doctor about your concerns and your doctor is not addressing your concerns, please do not feel bad. Go and get a second opinion and keep asking and asking for help until you get the help your child needs. And that's really why I started Glow Pediatrics, because I found out in my state of Oklahoma there was a 2-year wait list, and I knew that was completely unacceptable, because it's so critical to get help for your child early. And so that's why I started Glow Pediatrics, so I could be of service to parents and to children, especially to help get them the start that they need in life. And so that's why we also have expanded to other states like Maryland, Georgia, um, Minnesota, we're in Oklahoma, of course, and just providing the help that children need. We're doing virtual evaluations, meaning you can sit in the comfort of your home and get the answers that you need so that you can go to your school district and get the help that your child needs. And even beyond that, I love to talk to parents who maybe you see your child and your child is having trouble sleeping, and your child is not eating well, and your child spends so long in the bathroom and they're hurting. And have you noticed that if they're constipated, that their behavior worsens? Look out for that the next time, because if your child has been diagnosed with autism and you see them like rubbing their tummies against a piece of furniture or against a chair or a hard surface, that's a big indication that they're in pain. They may not be able to tell you, but their behavior will indicate to you that they're in pain. And so you do need to get help for your child that's chronically constipated, or child that's chronically has diarrhea, because it could be the other way, right? And so that's too is not typical. Having chronic diarrhea, definitely want to get your child the help that they need. And so we're here to help. We're here to answer your questions. If you have any concerns, questions, you're seeking an evaluation for your child, even if we're not in the states where you are, reach out to us, and we are actively adding more state licenses. And so reach out to us and let us know, and we will give and speak to you at no cost, and just figure out where we can help you, or figure out who in your states we can point you to give you the help that you need for your child. And so how do you contact us? Great question. Our phone number is 405-871-5807. We are found on the website. We have a website, www.glowpediatrics.com. And so if you're looking for compassionate, excellent care for your child, look no further. Contact us, and please share this with your friends and families who may need help with their children. And even if you're just saying, I just need to learn more, right? We're starting a program called Ask the Experts, where we're going to gather like speech therapists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, ABA therapists, nutritionists, the whole 9 years. We're going to gather them, and you have access to ask them questions and to learn from them what you can do at home while you wait for the evaluations, while you wait to get into speech therapy. Because unfortunately, depending on your state, there could be a wait right after you get the evaluation. Now there's a wait to get into speech, there's a wait to get into occupational therapy, and I'm trying my very best to address those areas of need and concern. And so that's a program we are starting come next week, where we can put you in front of the experts before you can physically go see them for yourself, so you can start learning what to do with your children at home. And so If you have any questions, please leave us a comment and we'll be sure to answer. And I hope this was helpful. Again, I always remind parents, remember, you're the best parent for your child. And you're not alone. We are here to walk this journey with you. So please reach out and have an amazing day.